The title of this video is Will Mankind Survive the Sixth Mass Extinction? And no, it's not a doomsday movie tagline. It's a real, unfolding chapter of our shared story. One where every single one of us is a character. Today, we'll explore what scientists know, why it matters to our daily lives, and the very real solutions still within our reach. My aim isn't to depress you, but to show you there's still time to change the ending. First, we need to understand what a mass extinction actually is. Scientists define it as the loss of at least 75% of species in a geologically short span of time. Entire ecosystems collapse and rebuild themselves from scratch. But the recovery isn't something you or I would live to see. It takes millions of years. Imagine Earth's biodiversity as a massive, intricate Jenga tower. Pull out 3 out of every 4 pieces in rapid succession, and the whole structure tumbles. When it's rebuilt, it will look nothing like the one we knew. Earth has been through this before 5 times. In fact, around 444 million years ago, during the End Ordovician event, a sudden ice age froze ancient seas and wiped out 85% of marine species. Then, around 360 million years ago in the late Devonian, long climate shifts and low oxygen killed the reef builders that supported ocean life. The end Permian, 252 million years ago, was the worst of them all, the Great Dying, when 90% of species vanished. At the end Triassic, massive volcanic eruptions spewed coal, altering the climate and clearing the way for dinosaurs to rule. And 66 million years ago, a rock from space ended the age of the dinosaurs, darkening skies and collapsing ecosystems, except for the ancestors of today's birds. So, are we living through a sixth? The evidence is mounting. Current extinction rates are between 100 and 1,000 times the natural background rate. The UN's Biodiversity Panel, IPS, warns that about 1 million species are at risk, many within decades, not millennia. This is unfolding within the lifetimes of our children and grandchildren. And unlike the asteroid that ended the dinosaurs, this time the asteroid is us. The fingerprints of our species are everywhere. We've cut the natural world into shrinking, fragmented patches where species can't survive long term. We fish, hunt, and harvest faster than nature can replace. Our pollution from plastics to toxic chemicals finds its way into rivers, oceans, and the bodies of animals. We move plants, animals, and diseases around the globe faster than ecosystems can adapt, unleashing chaos. And on top of it all, we've turned up Earth's thermostat, triggering heat waves, droughts, and ocean acidification that push countless species over the edge. This matters for reasons far beyond saving cute animals. Nature is the foundation of our food supply. No bees, no coffee, no pollinators, no apples. Collapsing fish stocks mean empty nets and hungry mouths. Wetlands are nature's sponges, storing and filtering water, shielding us from floods. About half our medicines have their roots in natural compounds. Losing species could mean losing the cure for tomorrow's diseases. And biodiversity fuels our economies, our jobs, our cultures, and our traditions. When it disappears, so do parts of ourselves. Yet, there is hope, real, measurable hope. We've set aside more than 20 million square kilometers as protected areas. And in those places, species often get a second chance. Whales, once hunted to the brink, sing again in the oceans. Tigers are making comebacks in parts of Asia where their habitats are safeguarded. Local communities, especially indigenous groups, are leading conservation projects that often outperform distant bureaucracies because they live alongside the ecosystems they protect. Damaged rivers have been restored to flowing life. Bare hillsides have turned green, and coral nurseries are bringing color back to reefs. Scientists are clear about what we must do. We need to slash greenhouse gas emissions now, because if the planet keeps heating, every other effort will be an uphill battle. We must transform agriculture and fishing to feed ourselves without stripping the oceans or clearing the last forests. We must protect at least 30% of land and sea by 2030, restore degraded ecosystems, and support the indigenous and local stewards, whose lands hold some of the world's richest biodiversity. You and I can tip the scales too. Cutting food waste alone could free millions of acres for nature. Every purchase we make is a vote for the kind of world we want. Speaking up for strong conservation policies, supporting trusted organizations, and sharing what we learn can inspire others, and those ripples can become waves. The sixth mass extinction, if it happens, will be a choice, not a fate. Humanity can be the asteroid, or we can be the gardener. The same hands that destroy can also plant, restore, and protect. The window for action is still open, but it's closing fast. History will remember whether we acted while we could. The future is not yet written, and we have the pen. Let's write it well. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and follow Nada for more such videos. Till then, take care. Bye bye. See ya.